This woman doesn't hate paying full price. It physically pains her. Her name is Desiree, and she's addicted to couponing. Like, not, I clipped one coupon once. I mean binder, schedule, strategy level couponing. She wakes up thinking about deals. She goes to bed thinking about deals. Coupons to her? That's straight up currency. She walks into a grocery store with carts full. Cashier scans everything and says, "That'll be over $1,000. Desiree smiles. She pulls out her coupons. The register starts lagging. Managers get called. Calculators come out. At one point, the system literally gives up. After all the chaos, after hours of math, her final total?
The total is 55 cents for everything you bought.
Basically nothing. From over $1,000 to pocket change. She didn't go shopping. She went to war. Question, would you spend 60 hours couponing or pay full price and cry? Because some people love convenience and others live for seeing $0 on the screen.
This is an awesome coupon.
Nobody talks about the quiet part of chasing a dream. It was 1:53 a.m., room dark, phone in my face, just uploaded, refresh, 0 likes, refresh, still 0. That silence hits different. Not failure, not hate, just nothing. And that little voice starts talking. Maybe you're not built for this. Maybe this is cringe. Maybe just delete it. I put my phone down and stared at the ceiling thinking, how many people quit right here? Not after a big loss, but after nobody notices. Then my phone buzzed. One notification, one comment. Don't stop. I actually like your videos. That's it. Not viral, not famous. Just one person. And suddenly it didn't feel pointless anymore. Maybe it's not about millions. Maybe it's about impact. So if you're watching this right now, maybe you're my one person. And if you are, stick around. Have you heard about the name personality theory? Apparently, your first letter explains everything about you. So if I say your letter, don't get mad. If your name starts with M, you're low-key the therapist of the group. Everyone trauma dumps on you. You didn't apply for this job. If your name starts with L, you act calm. But you overthink at 3 a.m. like it's a sport. If your name starts with T, you're either super athletic or extremely competitive for no reason. Board games with you? War. If your name starts with R, you pretend you don't care. But you care a lot. And if your name starts with K, you either have main character energy or villain origin story energy. Be honest. What letter are you? And don't lie. This theory has never missed. These are things your friends are not allowed to do. Number 1, they are not allowed to disrespect your boundaries. If you say stop and they keep going, that's not humor. That's not okay. Number 2, they cannot joke about your insecurities, your body, your looks, your situation. Real friends don't use your pain as content. Quick pause. 1 like equals good karma today. Number 3, if you trust them with something private and they tell other people, that's not a friend. That's a liability. Last one. If you feel worse after hanging out with them than before, that's your sign. If even one of these sounds familiar, send this to them. And follow for more things we should have learned way earlier. Bro, why is this month low-key unsettling? Look at the calendar. Every weekday shows up exactly 4 times. 4 Mondays, 4 Tuesdays, 4 Wednesdays, all the way to Sunday. No extra days, no missing days. Just perfectly balanced. That's not normal behavior. People online are saying months like this are super rare. I don't know who calculated that, but the calendar is definitely giving NPC energy. It feels like a filler month, like nothing special is supposed to happen, which makes it even more suspicious. I'm not saying something's coming, I'm just saying, keep an eye on the calendar. Because when things are too even, life usually has a plot twist. This is what people from the past thought today would look like. And yeah, they were kind of off. First, they thought robots would be doing all the work and humans would just relax. Instead, we're tired and still working. Second, they believed technology would make life simpler. And it did. But now our phones stress us out more than our problems. Third, they imagined world peace through progress. No wars, no chaos, just vibes. Meanwhile, we can't even agree on group chats. Some predictions were hopeful, others were straight up optimistic. Turns out the future isn't flying cars. It's Wi-Fi, anxiety, and arguing online. Be honest, which future would you rather live in? Bro, they tried to clown me in class. My teacher told everyone I care more about YouTube than my grades. Whole class turned around. Then some guy goes, "I have more subscribers than you." Cool. They laughed. Called my supporters bots. That part hit. Because you're not bots. You're real. And yeah, maybe I'm not perfect right now. But I'm building something. They see embarrassment. I see motivation. One day, I won't argue. I'll just prove it. Alright. Name theory. Part 2. If I say your letter, don't get offended. If your name starts with E, you're either the smartest in the room, or you pretend you don't care about school but secretly do. If your name starts with N, you give calm and collected vibes. But one small thing ruins your whole day. If your name starts with D, you're loyal to a fault. Once someone crosses you though, villain arc activated. If your name starts with B, you're loud, funny, and chaotic, but somehow still everyone's favorite. If your name starts with H, you act mysterious, but you just don't text back. Be honest, what letter are you? And should I do part 3? If I was your bed, these would be my rules. Rule number 1. I don't make noise when you flop down at 2:47 a.m. after saying one more video. Rule number 2. If your mom is walking down the hallway, I automatically flatten the blanket so it looks like you've been asleep for hours. Rule number 3. If your sibling jumps on me for no reason, I immediately eject them. No warnings. Rule number 4. If you're sick, sad, or mentally exhausted, I become 10 times more comfortable. No questions asked. Rule number 5. If you hear something scary at night, I protect you by convincing you it was just the house. If you want me as your bed, hit like and follow, because everyone deserves good sleep and zero stress. Bro, this one hurt. So, today at school, they announced the trip for this year. Everyone's cheering. I'm already doing the math in my head. The price drops. And yeah, my excitement disappears instantly. I go home and my mom asks,
"Do you really want to go?"
I tell her the truth. I do, but I know we can't right now. She just goes quiet. Then she says,
"I hate that money is the reason you miss out."
That sentence hit harder than anything. I didn't even know what to say. I just hugged her and said, "Mom, you've already given me everything." That night I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about one thing. I don't want money to ever be the reason she feels like this again. That's why I'm grinding. That's why I'm posting. So if you're watching this, and you believe in turning struggle into something better, stick around. One day, this story ends differently. Are you actually rare? Let's find out. First, can you raise one eyebrow without moving the other? Yeah, most people can't. If you can, congrats. Your face has premium features. Second, left-handed people. Only about 1 in 10 people write with their left hand, which explains why school desks hate you. Third, this one's wild. If you've never broken a bone in your life, you're statistically rarer than you think. And last, if you sneeze when you look at bright light, that's actually genetic. Not a glitch, just rare software, so be honest. How many did you pass? Because if you got more than 1, yeah, you're kind of built different. If I was your notebook, these would be my rules. Rule number 1. I never lose pages. No ripped corners, no where did this go moments. Rule number 2. Whatever you write in me automatically looks organized, even if your brain isn't. Rule number 3. When the teacher checks your notes, they pause and go, "Wow, you actually pay attention." Rule number 4. I magically already have the homework written down. Yes, even the part you forgot. Rule number 5. If you're stressed, I absorb it. No judging, just vibes. Rule number 6. When exams are over, I disappear so you don't have to look at your mistakes. If you want me as your notebook, hit like and follow. School would be way easier with me. Foods you should not be eating. And they're probably in your kitchen right now. First, undercooked chicken. If it's even a little pink, that's not flavor. That's a hospital side quest. Second, food that's been sitting out all night. Just because it smells fine does not mean it's safe. Bacteria don't announce themselves. Third, moldy food where people say, "I'll just cut the bad part off." No, bro. The mold already spread. You're not winning that battle. Be honest. Which one have you ignored before? Because sometimes the real danger is trusting your kitchen a little too much. If I was your Wi-Fi, these would be my rules. Rule number 1, I only lag when you're done gaming. Never during the match. I'm not evil. If someone asks for the password and you say no, I respect that. No random devices sneaking in. Rule number 3, when you're on a call, I suddenly become NASA-level stable. No robot voice, no freezing mid-sentence. Rule number 4, full signal everywhere. Bedroom, bathroom, garage. Even that one corner where Wi-Fi usually disappears. Rule number 5, updates never start at the worst possible moment. No surprise downloads at 2%. Rule number 6, if you're gaming with friends, everyone gets equal speed. No rage quits, no excuses. If you want me as your Wi-Fi, hit like and follow. Because bad Wi-Fi is a personality test.
What I told my mom, I said, "Mama, don't worry, you raised the chicken. I'm a survivor."
Have you heard about this sleep position personality theory? Apparently the way you wake up says way too much about you. First up, if you sleep on your side with one leg up, you're chill on the outside but your brain never shuts up. You overthink everything. But you're also the problem solver of the group. Next, if you sleep spread out like a starfish, you're confident, loud, and always down to help people. But somehow, everyone comes to you with their problems like you're free therapy. And if you sleep face down, hugging your pillow for dear life, yeah, you act confident but you low-key hate being out of control. You need things your way, or no way. So pay attention tomorrow morning. How you wake up might explain why you are the way you are. Be honest. Which one are you? If your letter isn't in this part, yeah, I saved you for later. Alright. Name theory. Part 3. If I say your letter, don't argue with me. If your name starts with S, you're calm on the outside, but mentally fighting 12 thoughts at once. If your name starts with J, you're funny without trying. You roast people by accident. If your name starts with C, you act confident, but one small comment ruins your whole mood. If your name starts with L, you give main character energy and people either love you or are intimidated by you. And if your name starts with M, you're loyal, emotional, and somehow always end up carrying everyone's problems. Be honest. Which letter are you? And should I do part 4? These random mistakes could seriously mess you up, and nobody warns you about them. If you see an animal acting weird or walking slowly toward you, don't touch it. That's not cute. That's danger. If you're cleaning and mix random products together, stop. Some combinations turn your bathroom into a science experiment gone wrong. If a road looks flooded, don't be brave. Water hides holes, currents, and bad decisions. If sharp objects fall, don't try to catch them. Your reflexes are not worth stitches. If something glass is sitting in direct sunlight, move it. Yes, sunlight can start fires. Life is weird like that. And last one, if your instincts say, this feels unsafe, listen. That's your brain trying to keep you alive. Save this. You'll laugh now, but future you might be grateful. Comment part 2 if you want more survival facts. This woman is 80 years old, and she just finished an Ironman. Natalie Grabo, the world's oldest Ironman champion. Here's the crazy part. She didn't even learn how to swim until she was 59. At 61, she said, yeah, let's do an Ironman. Now at 80, she's swimming for over an hour, running marathons like it's a casual walk, and biking for 5 hours straight. Meanwhile, I get tired tying my shoes. Her secret? Not some magic supplement, not motivation quotes, just consistency, doing the work, every single day. She eats normal food, she rests, she enjoys it, and her mindset? My body gets tired. My mind doesn't quit. So if you ever feel too old, too late, or not built for it, Natalie is living proof that excuses expire before dreams do. Question. What's one thing you'd start today if age wasn't an excuse? Because clearly, it's never too late to go crazy in the best way.
My mind never gives up, so I would keep going no matter what.
Things your friends are still not allowed to do. Number 4, they're not allowed to make you feel stupid for caring. About school, about work, about your dreams. That's jealousy, not jokes. Number 5, they can't disappear when you're struggling and only show up when things are fun. That's not friendship, that's convenience. Quick pause. One comment equals protecting your peace today. Number 6, if they only support you in private but clown you in public, yeah, that's fake behavior. Last one. If you have to mentally prepare before hanging out with them, listen to that feeling. If this hit a little too close, send this to someone who needs it, and follow for more lessons we really should have learned sooner. Alright, name theory. Part 4. If I call your letter, don't get defensive. If your name starts with A, you're a natural leader. You don't try to be in charge, it just happens. If your name starts with I, you're quiet, observant, and notice everything. But only speak when it matters. If your name starts with B, you're chaotic in the best way. Funny, loud, and somehow always in the middle of drama. If your name starts with H, you act mysterious, but you're just bad at replying to texts. And if your name starts with Z, yeah, you're rare. Built different. Main character energy without trying. Be honest. Which letter are you? Should I drop part 5? I should have failed this exam, but somehow I didn't. This was the biggest test of the year, and I did 0 revision. Like, not even vibes. An hour before the exam, my friend comes up and goes, Bro, I got the answers. Instant relief. He swears it's legit. So I walk into the exam room confident. Teachers pacing, heart racing, phone under the desk. Question 1, easy. Question 2, light work. Then halfway through, something feels wrong. The numbers don't match. The questions don't line up. I check again. Yeah, every single answer I wrote was wrong. Turns out my friend gave me the answers to a different exam. 5 minutes left. Paper ruined. Panic activated. Teacher says, time's up. I make a decision I cannot legally recommend. A few days later, papers get handed back. Mine's missing. I act confused, then sad, then devastated.
Oh, shit!
Teacher starts apologizing, convinced she lost it. Finally, she says, I'm so sorry, I'll just give you a high grade. I walked out with a good mark after throwing my exam away. Luck was on my side that day. This is gonna mess with your brain. You're probably related to everyone you've ever met. No, seriously. Think about it. You have 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents. Now keep doubling that. Every generation. Go back a few hundred years and suddenly you'd need millions of ancestors. Go back far enough, you'd need more people than ever lived, which is impossible. So what actually happened? Family trees don't keep spreading out. They loop back in. Ancestors crossed paths. Cousins married cousins. Entire bloodlines merged without anyone realizing. The further back you go, the more everyone's DNA starts overlapping. Meaning statistically, every human alive today is related. Some closer, some further, but still family. So yeah, that random person next to you, probably your distant cousin. Sleep tight with that information. Do pets actually love us? Or are we just the snack manager? Scientists were curious too, so they ran a wild experiment. They scanned dogs' brains while they were fully awake. No sleep, no tricks. Then they showed them two things, their owner and a random human. And guess what? When they saw their owner, the part of the brain linked to love and attachment lit up. The same area that activates when humans see someone they deeply care about. It gets crazier. When your dog stares into your eyes, both of you release oxytocin. That's the same bonding hormone between parents and kids. So no, your dog isn't just waiting for food. They're emotionally attached to you. Yeah, you're their person. I accidentally found a school hack that feels illegal. So apparently if you actually lock in during class, you don't have to suffer at home. I didn't believe it either, but I tried it. Teacher starts talking, I put my phone away. Like actually away. Crazy, I know. I sit up. Make eye contact. My brain finally boots up. I only write down what the teacher repeats, what they explain twice, and anything they say like, "This is important." Then when it's work time, instead of gossiping or staring at the wall, I start the assignment immediately. And somehow, I finish most of it in class. While everyone's packing up their bags, I'm already done. I go home with no homework, no stress, just peace. Turns out the real cheat code was paying attention for 40 minutes. If you smell something burning in your house but can't see smoke, check your outlets. Electrical fires start quietly. If someone is having a seizure, don't hold them down. Move objects away and protect their head. If you're hiking and get lost, don't keep walking randomly. Stop. Think. Make yourself visible. If a grease fire starts in your kitchen, never use water. It will explode into flames. Use a lid or baking soda. If you're in a crowd and it starts pushing, don't fight the flow. Move diagonally toward the edge. If you wake up and smell gas, don't turn on the lights. A tiny spark is enough. Save this. You hope you never need it, but one day you might. Alright, name theory, part 5. If I say your letter, don't get defensive. If your name starts with T, you act chill, but you take everything personally and remember it for years. If your name starts with R, you pretend you don't care about drama, but somehow drama finds you every time. If your name starts with K, you either have main character energy or villain origin story energy. No in between. If your name starts with D, you're loyal until someone crosses you. After that, cold. And if your name starts with E, you overthink text for 20 minutes just to reply with LOL. Be honest, which letter are you? And do we need part 6? If I was your pencil, these would be my rules. Rule number 1, if you forget to study, I suddenly remember everything. I'm basically your tiny wooden genius. Rule number 2, if your crush asks to borrow me, I automatically write smoothly. No embarrassing scratchy sounds. Rule number 3, if you're doodling instead of paying attention, I turn your random lines into accidental masterpieces. Rule number 4, if you're taking notes and your hand gets tired, I feel lighter. We struggle together. Rule number 5, if someone tries to steal me, I roll dramatically off their desk and back to you. Loyalty. Rule number 6, if you're stressed, I write smoother. Because we don't panic, we underline. If you want me as your pencil, you already know what to do. The barely study method? Yeah, it gets deeper. So once you actually pay attention in class, there's one more cheat code. Right before the lesson ends, you ask one question. Just one. Not to impress anyone. Just to make your brain connect the dots. Teachers always drop extra hints when you ask something specific. And guess what? That hint magically shows up on the test. Then at home, you don't reread the whole chapter. You review your notes for 10 minutes. Out loud. Like you're teaching an invisible class. If you can explain it simply, you actually understand it. No 4-hour study sessions. No panic at midnight. Just small focus in class. And small review at home. Be honest. Are you trying this? Or still procrastinating? This football match in Istanbul stopped because the goalkeeper knocked someone out. But not a player. A seagull. Everyone froze. Crowd silent. The bird wasn't moving. People thought, yeah, it's over. Then plot twist. One of the players sprinted over, dropped to his knees, and started CPR on a bird. No joke. Seconds felt like forever. Then suddenly, the seagull moved. Alive. The player carefully picked it up, handed it to medical staff, and the entire stadium erupted. From amateur football to accidental wildlife rescue. Bro came to play defense and saved a life instead. If this didn't restore your faith in humanity just a little, you might need CPR too. Girls be like,
I planned a special day just for you.
and I'm like, oh, then suddenly it's her idea, her vibe, her activity, and somehow, my wallet is involved. We're doing things she wanted to do, eating food she wanted to try, taking pictures I'm not allowed to blink in. And I'm just sitting there like this guy in the picture, mentally calculating how many noodles I'm eating for the rest of the month. I didn't get a special day. I got a financial experience. Fellas, if you relate, you already know. Bro, I'll be doing absolutely nothing. Just laying in bed. Peaceful. Existing. Then out of nowhere, my mom appears like a side quest NPC.
Why are you always on that phone?
Like, I was literally breathing 2 seconds ago. And somehow my room is a disaster, even though I'm the only one who sees it. Who am I cleaning for? The ghosts? Then my dad hears me yawn one time and goes, when I was your age, I worked 2 jobs and still had energy. Okay, bro, congratulations. You want a medal or a nap? And don't ever show parents a meme. Worst mistake of my life. They stare at it like it's ancient hieroglyphics. Who is this? Why is it funny? Is this appropriate? By the time they finish reading, the meme expired. The joke is gone. The vibe is ruined. I swear parents didn't survive life. They just unlocked it on hard mode accidentally.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
We all got that one friend who eats like they're training for the apocalypse. Like bro walks with confidence, because he knows food is nearby. Every time we pass a restaurant, he's like, yo, just real quick. Nothing is ever real quick. We go to McDonald's and he orders like he's feeding a village. Nuggets, fries, burgers, dessert, and something for later. If I say, maybe get water instead of soda, he looks at me like I just disrespected his ancestors. Mention the word gym, instantly tired, suddenly sore, spiritually unavailable. Buffet trips are the worst. The staff sees him walk in and starts whispering, plates stacked like Jenga. We're there for hours. And then, the audacity. This man looks at me and goes, bro, you should eat more. Brother, I've watched you eat for sport. If you know a friend like this, tag them, or you're probably them. Why does every school have that one student who's basically a myth? You see them on day one. They sit there, nod once, then gone. No desk, no backpack, just memories. Teachers never say their name during attendance, like they were never enrolled to begin with. Then one random Tuesday, halfway through the year, bro just spawns in, sits down like, yo. Everyone's confused. Teacher's confused. Even he looks confused. Where were you? Vacation? Side quests? Time travel? And somehow, when exams come around, this man gets a higher grade than you. I've been studying, highlighting, losing sleep, sacrificing free time, and bro studied the night before and still aced it. At this point, I'm convinced he's not skipping school. He's just built different. Why do parents think phones are the final boss of every illness? I could wake up coughing, sneezing, soul halfway gone, and my mom's like, yeah, that phone did this. My leg hurts? Phone. Headache? Phone. Bad mood? Definitely the phone. One time I walked into the kitchen barely alive, eyes half open, stomach hurting, and she goes, you were on that phone too much? Bro, I was asleep. The phone was face down on 2%, fighting for its own life on the charger. But no, somehow it reached over, punched my organs, and said, good luck tomorrow. Even when the doctor says something serious, my parents still side-eye the phone like, so, but screen time didn't help, right? At this point, if a meteor hits Earth, parents are gonna say, see? Too much phone. Why is using the school bathroom treated like a privilege? I'll be sitting in class, locked in for once. Then my bladder suddenly sends an emergency alert. Code red. No warning. No mercy. You'd think I could just stand up and go. Nope. I have to raise my hand like I'm volunteering for public humiliation. Arm up, back straight. Sweat forming. The teacher scans the room like I don't exist. Looking at the walls, the ceiling, the future, everything except me. Finally, they call on me and say, I don't know. Can you? Brother, this is not a grammar exercise. This is a biological crisis. If I don't leave in the next 20 seconds, this classroom becomes a crime scene. My bladder doesn't care about the lesson plan. It didn't read the syllabus. It's operating on its own schedule. School rules be acting like we're robots when in reality we're just humans trying not to pee ourselves. Why does every friend group have that one friend with max security parents? We'll be making plans like, yo, wanna hang out? And he replies like it's a legal matter. Let me ask. Ask ho, bro. The board of directors? 10 minutes pass. 30 minutes. I forget I even texted him. Then he finally responds. Yeah, I can't. I forgot to take out the trash yesterday. Bro got denied parole. On the rare day he actually gets permission, he's on life support mode. Location on, battery at 100%, phone in hand. Every 20 minutes he's like, wait, my mom needs an update. Update on what? We're sitting on a couch. And the curfew? Disrespectful. Sun barely sets and he's already packing up like Cinderella. 5 minutes late and his parents think he joined a gang. They open the door staring at us like, what happened? Nothing. We ate fries. The most dangerous thing that happened was him ordering medium instead of small. Bro, my school just discovered my YouTube channel. I'm actually finished. I walk into class thinking it's a normal day. Then I hear my own voice echoing through the room. The teacher's got my rant video playing on the projector. Full volume. No mercy. Everyone turns around and looks at me like, yo, that's you? I'm frozen. Soul left my body. Respawn timer started. Even worse, people I was talking about in the video, yeah, they're in the room. Teacher's staring at me like I just committed a crime. Class is laughing. I'm mentally writing my goodbye letter. And the crazy part, I never used my real name. Never showed my face. Then it hit me. TikTok snitched. Contacts synced. My downfall was automated. So now there's only one option. If I'm going out successful. Help me hit 100K on Orax YT, so this embarrassment was at least worth it. Why are youngest siblings basically untouchable? My little sibling will walk into my room uninvited, take my stuff, sit on my bed, and act like they pay rent. The moment I say, hey, give that back, they suddenly activate chaos mode. I don't even touch them. I exist near them. Next thing I know, they're on the floor crying like they just survived a natural disaster. I'm whisper yelling, please stop, please, mom is gonna hear. Too late. Mom teleports into the room, scoops them up like a rescue mission. Looks at me like I just committed a felony.
What did you do?
Bro, I breathed. And while they're getting carried away, they look back at me. Smile a little, real quiet. That smile says everything. They know. They always knew. Youngest siblings don't argue. They win. Bro, my brain tried to convince me I discovered legal stealing. And then I remembered I'm not a criminal mastermind. I'm staring at a buy one, get one free sign like, wait a second, what if? And immediately my conscience taps me on the shoulder like, relax, Einstein. Because yeah, in theory it sounds smart. In reality, that's how you get banned from returns, side-eyed by cashiers, and put on a list called, do not let this person back in. Retail workers have seen it all. They remember faces, they remember receipts, they remember you, and that different employee tomorrow plan, yeah, that's how confidence turns into consequences. Moral of the story, if your idea starts with, technically this might be legal, it probably ends with, sir, please leave the store. Stay funny, stay broke, stay out of jail. The popular girls at my school made fun of my YouTube channel, and they thought it would make me quit. At first it was little things, laughing when I walked by, whispers, screenshots of my videos getting passed around. Then one day, they took it too far. They handed me merch with my channel name on it, asking me to sign it, since I'm famous. Everyone laughed. I just stood there. But here's the plot twist. I didn't clap back, I didn't argue, I didn't expose anyone. I went home and posted again, because while they were laughing, I was building something they didn't understand. They wanted a reaction. I chose progress, and now every new subscriber, every comment, every view is proof that doing what you love is the loudest response. So if you've ever been laughed at for chasing something, this is your sign to keep going. Help me hit 100,000 on OraxYT, and let success do the talking.
All my fellas,